ago, and as it turns out, even though there's an NDRE concert happening just down the hall, this is the
10.
Oh, also
it's
at
not
10.
happening right now.
It is happening right now.
Oh, okay.
I was just there. This is the only place in the world where you can see this show right now. So, yeah. Noted.
Yeah,
all right.
Good job.
Yeah. So, you know, life is like a box of chocolates. It's true. You never know what you're going to get. In an interview with the New York Times, Tom Hanks talked about the feather that you see at the beginning and the end of the movie Forrest Gump. And what that feather represents. You know, a lot of people have different ideas about maybe what the feather means. Perhaps it's something about the unbearable lightness of being, or something like that. Well, Tom Hanks had a different idea, and it went something like this. The wind that blows the feather represents the unexpected events that happen to us every day of our lives. And he believes the lesson in the feather is that the wind doesn't determine the outcome of our life. It's how we respond to the wind that does. And with that, we're going to play our first piece of the show, which is one I was commissioned to arrange. It's a medley of melodies from the movie Forrest Gump. So thanks for being here. Let's do this. composer of the music of Forrest Gump is a guy named Alan Silvestri. And as it turns out, Alan Silvestri actually wrote the music to some of my favorite movies of all time. One of those is Back to the Future. Seen that? Anyway, very, very good. Great, actually, I should say. Another one that he did was Castaway. For those of you that have seen it, think of that scene where Tom Hanks' character loses Wilson, right? And Wilson is drifting away, possibly the most heartbreaking scene of the movie. And I think it would just be a crazy scene if it weren't for the lonely oboe is playing as he's crying out, "Wilson, I'm sorry." Now, Alan Silvestri does the job of film composer extremely well. And the job description goes something like this. As a film composer, you have to take the emotional landscape of a film, how the filmmakers want the audience to feel, find a way to crystallize that and translate it into another language, the language of music. So think of Forrest Gump. For those of us that have seen it, you watch this movie, and you go through all these emotions, you have these experiences. And as you walk away from the movie, you have these melodies in your head and your heart that make you feel what you felt when you were watching the movie. I think that's amazing and so beautiful. And so now, every piece we're going to play tonight represents some of the greatest achievements in cinema history. These are some of the best movies ever made. And in every case, they owe a large part of their greatness to the film score.